My hair is not working. Fuck it. Whatever.
Uh,
Look at I got my bucket of trying to show you my candy.
Oh, there you go. It's Spotlight Wednesday. Yours truly, Drake Swift, here with Q and Tori Savage Key. How you guys doing on a Wednesday?
You want the truth?
Yeah, that's the truth. Tell us the truth.
We lie sometimes. Go ahead.
I'm off today.
That's what's up.
I am really off today. I'm not balanced.
What do your T-shirt say?
It says Strip Detroit.
I thought that's what it said.
Strip Detroit.
Oh, I got you.
And then on the back, it has all the names of the strip clubs.
Strip clubs. Oh, okay.
It says Detroit Topless on the back.
Yeah, strip club roll call. I feel that.
Yeah, and I'd be forgetting I have it on, and I'd be wearing it to like bougie ass grocery stores, and I get the dirtiest looks.
I bet.
And then I'm like, why the fuck is Karen staring at me like that? God.
Karen.
And then I look down and I'm like, oh, because I got a list of strip clubs on.
Right, that'll do it.
Or like I catch their husbands staring, and then they're like,
all right, now they give you the evil
and I got
eye.
this shirt in like different, like I got this one, but then I got one that's like cut, right?
Yeah.
So it's like a little sexy. It's kind of like just throw it on a hurry, got to go to the store type shit.
Right.
I forget.
Got to go to the QT.
I've been wearing explicit t-shirts.
Uh-oh, what happened?
I hit the Wi-Fi button wrong. I was like, wait a minute. Oh.
Your background's pretty dope, though.
Yeah, that's what I told her. That background is dope.
That's nice.
I know. I'm about to give me a background.
Yeah, my red glitter going on. I need a new one. I need to get some backdrops up.
I just got the door.
It's okay.
You're right. You just got the plain white door and shit.
I'm waiting for someone to come in through the door.
No, hopefully not. Right. I'm not expecting company. She over there laying on the couch.
Go through the window.
What happened?
Brother man, go through the window.
No.
Bro man.
That should be too funny though.
From the
flow. I'm just excited about my lighting tonight though. It's exquisite.
Did you get new lighting? Because you do look brighter and like you're glowing.
No, I just I'm in a darker part of the room and shit, and then I just turn the light on. So it's like, yeah. So I got the So
I think your skin looks amazing.
I wish. If I actually drank water.
Whatever. That light's got your skin looking like it's hydrated as fuck.
And it's so not.
Well, you pulled the fuck out of me.
I take it.
Yeah.
Let me go ahead and screenshot it. so I can thirst trap some people.
Let me do that right now. Hang on. I don't know how to do this on here. Here we go. There you go. I got it.
All right. Good looking. Appreciate it.
Skin is glowing.
It came out a couple months ago. I think it's on Hulu. Or maybe it was Amazon Prime. Did you ever watch the reunion show?
Martin.
Yeah,
I watched. It was on BET Plus.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
Did you cry?
Or something. I watched it.
I didn't cry. I was emotional a little bit though. It was a little emotional.
You didn't cry at the Tommy part?
Nah, of course not. Thugs don't cry.
I cried.
Thugs don't cry.
Whatever. I cut onions. I wasn't crying. I was cutting onions.
Exactly. I cry in the shower where can't nobody see
it. Whatever.
I thought it was okay. I thought it was all right.
I mean,
Snoop was on every week.
I think after the Fresh Prince one, I think it's hard to, kind of duplicate that. So I think they all probably just gonna be kind of,
I didn't see the Fresh Prince one.
It was good. And I think it was good because we know that him and old girl had beef. I think that's the only reason it was really good, because it was like they had to reconcile at this point. So I think that's why that one was good. It wasn't really no beef. I don't guess it was no beef because like Dog wasn't even on the reunion though. Stan, and I don't know why not. So I don't know if they had a problem with what.
Huh.
Did they do a thing for Uncle Phil on the Fresh Prince one?
For sure, and I did. I ain't gonna lie. I might have dripped a couple of thug tears on that one.
Couple onions.
Yeah, a couple onions and shit. You know, a little onion stew.
Right.
Have you watched?
Uh,
I watch a lot of stuff on Hulu because I don't, I forget about what's on or whatever.
Yeah,
Have you watched Mike?
I have not. I haven't. I heard it was good.
I've been watching. It's okay.
Yeah.
watching that.
I liked the other one where they did like the documentary kind of biopic, but this one is like a true biopic. I don't know if it's the actor that they got, but it's pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm also watching The Patient on FX. That's really good. Have you seen that?
No, I heard about that too. I haven't watched it. I haven't been watching nothing.
That one's the one you need to watch.
It's a Jewish psychiatrist, and he basically treats this guy, and he comes to find out he's a serial killer. And then
I'm hip to it. I just ain't watched it.
So
and there's just so much that goes into it.
I bet
it's good. It's good.
Yeah, the last thing I watched was some crazy shit on what was it on Netflix called the Devil in Ohio. Like that shit's mad weird. It's about a satanic cult. This shit is that shit was weird. I ain't gonna lie. It was interesting though.
There was a movie I watched the other day with my girlfriend. It was called End of Road with Queen Latifah. I thought it was pretty good.
I thought it was good. I will say this though. I think the writing was horrible though. Like some of the script was just like, what the fuck? Who wrote that? But
right.
Overall, it was decent though.
I thought it was good though. I thought she came back strong. I thought I liked the ending.
Yeah.
Because at first I was like, all right, Luda, you better get some shit. Right?
Exactly.
I was like, don't go on like no motherfucking punk.
You saw she was fucking up them white boys.
No, fucking up the whole crew though. Come on now. And she had already got shot or something.
She fucked the whole meth camp up. It was a meth camp.
Yeah,
with the whole and that's some Arizona shit. When
listen,
when they popped up in the spoiler alert, when they popped up in the desert, the meth camp, I was like, oh hell no. This is some real life shit I've passed before out here.
That shit was like a 2-hour long episode of The Equalizer. For real. Like she's so unbelievable in them roles and shit, but Equalizer is actually pretty good though.
Yeah.
You know the show, the one that she in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I checked it out. I have to check it out.
Yeah, it's decent. It's just unbelievable.
Too. She looks good too for her age, and like she's looking healthy. She look good.
I know, cause she legit is kind of old though, right?
She's older. Yeah, she's older.
Yeah,
and her weight always would fluctuate. She said she always went on record as talking about stress weight and eating, and like she would find comfort in food and stuff like that, and then people not accepting her and her her sexual origin, just all kinds of stuff.
For sure.
So she looked good. She looked like she'd been working out. She fit. She was kicking ass.
Right. Right. Kicking ass.
Yeah, it's just kicking ass. And what's crazy is she usually comes off really like, well, they always portray her as thuggish, right?
Yeah.
But she kind of came off soft in this movie, like still
she
like
was kind of maternal. Yeah, she was maternal. Yeah, for sure. I feel you.
Right? She had like
I can agree
I'm
with
gonna
that.
whoop your ass. I'm a mom type. I was like, yeah. I'm talking about queen.
Like, whoop her ass, mom.
Yes, completely. Yeah, my mom will go whoop your ass.
I think they make Ludacris look kind of a dummy, big dummy.
Obviously it's not one of his best roles.
No, he looked good though. I'm gonna go ahead and say he looked good too.
They probably did that for like maybe because they friends or maybe for the star power, but I'm figuring they could have probably used somebody else. Like, I don't know. I think for him, I mean, not to shit on the role, but I just think like it was a lesser role for him. Like they could have put somebody else in there, I think.
Oh yeah, completely.
Yeah, because
absolutely.
I ain't saying he's a mega star or nothing, but like
but he's had
a little better than
really better roles and stronger, stronger supporting actors and stuff. Yeah,
yeah. So they could have probably put somebody else in there, but it was cool. It was believable. The kids was good. I think it was overall it was
really
decent.
Good. The kids were really good
for sure. I liked it.
The
a lot of
twist
people
was
shitted
good
on
too.
it. Yeah, First of all, though, you gotta know that money belonged to somebody that was gonna kill everybody on Earth to get that shit back.
Okay.
I probably would have took some.
I kept the whole time. I'm like, skin the top, fucking
skin the top. That's it. I'm telling you, skin the top.
Just trim the fat just a little bit.
That's it.
Let me skim the fat.
Come on, you were like, oh, I didn't even know. I was like, whoa, man, Bo Bridges, where they dig this motherfucker out?
Right. Hey, ain't that random though? Where the fuck did they get Bo Bridges from? That shit was completely random. Who did the what you call that shit? The casting. Who did the casting for that shit, bro?
He said, motherfucking Bo Bridges.
It kind of threw me off. Like I mean, it worked, but it's just I don't know. That shit was weird.
And when Ludacris was fighting the mom or the grandma or the fucking granny, he was like, "Get your motherfucking Martha Stewart ass in the face."
Your ass retarded.
Okay, we're gonna tell the whole movie.
Right. What's called was good too, though. I don't know if y'all seen that the vampire movie with Snoop and Jamie Foxx.
So my daughter watched that. Is it good?
Was it good? I liked it.
Is it funny?
It's kind of like Dust to Dawn almost. Remember that?
Yeah.
Kind of like that. Yeah. So
it was good. Got the big old titties.
Salma Hayek in that movie?
Right. Yeah.
Dawn.
Huh?
In Dust to Dawn, where she pulled.
Yeah,
for sure.
She had her boobies out. Yeah.
I think we all remember that.
I was like, wait a second, I seen titties in that movie.
Right, Salma Hayek like 1,000 too and shit, but she look good for her age.
She is, yeah. Her 1,000-year-old titties look great.
Yeah.
On, but black version.
Yeah, sort of. Yeah, I kind of would say that. I kind of would say that. Yeah, and it's some it's some little comedy edge to it, but like it's decent. I like it. I like that better than the End of the Road, actually.
Jamie Foxx played the last Spider-Man. To be honest with you, I just wasn't feeling him. You know what I mean? I just didn't feel. I thought
it's the same character from the other one, though.
I know, but I just didn't like it. The only thing that I did like when he asked Spider-Man, "Is there a black Spider-Man?" I thought that was awesome because Morales, they're supposed to. They're supposed to introduce him, and I thought that was kind of cool. But
that was dope.
Like, I don't know. He just seemed kind of whack on this time around, but.
Maybe he was whacked the first time. That's what I'm saying. It's the same character. He was whacked the first time. Shit.
Yeah.
But that was a good ass Spider-Man though. I ain't gonna lie. That was my favorite one. That was my favorite one. Shit.
It was a good one.
Yeah. I still haven't seen the other Doctor Strange.
Oh, that was pretty good.
I haven't seen it yet.
I didn't see it. I don't think I've seen it.
Did you see Thor yet? It's on.
Hell no. I just didn't even want it. I didn't want to see it. I ain't gonna lie, I didn't want to see it. Yeah.
Nobody wants to see that. I love Thor.
I'm like a fake Marvel fan. Like I'm not a real Marvel fan. I'm a bandwagon fan. Like, oh, it's hot right now. Let me go check it out. Like, I don't really care. Spider-Man is actually my favorite of the series, though. Like for real.
Yeah. It's a good one.
Yeah, it is a good one.
It's a good one.
Either. I never was a Spider-Man fan like in comic books, so I don't know how I got hip to the movies, but I like them. Yeah.
Spider-Man is probably one of my favorite characters.
All that shit better than DC shit. DC should be trash. Well, I take that back. DC movies be trash. DC TV shows be better.
Be better, yeah.
Whoever writing for the TV shows should just make the fucking movies.
You know what? That's what I was saying before. I was like, why are the movies such trash compared to the TV shows? It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, TV shows be fire.
Yeah, I agree.
I like the TV show from Flash. I thought it was good. Arrow was
Flash
good.
Flash is good. Arrow is good. Yeah. All that shit. Even the Batman cartoons is good shit.
Well, the guy that plays Flash, the character in the movie, he like kidnapped some girl. Like it was
like in real life.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Damn. What is the name of
the whole thing? Went on the run and everything.
What?
Yeah.
How the fuck did I miss that?
I didn't even
know that.
Yeah. What was his name?
I'm trying to look for it. Yeah, hold
Right,
on.
I can't remember his name for real.
Yeah, he like went
Yo,
on a
kidnapping
whole
motherfuckers.
ass felony spree. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's not even
Mhm.
funny though.
I know, right?
Ezra Miller.
That's what
Yeah.
it is. Ezra Miller. Yeah. Did they get the girl back? What happened?
I think so. She said that she. Hold on, let me Google this real quick. Hold
Yeah, it
on.
was a whole thing.
Yeah, she.
That's
So
crazy. I
I
didn't
guess
know
he
that.
won't get a call back.
I guess not. They got to get the dude from the TV show.
Yeah.
He apologized. It was earlier last month, but he said Flash say sorry after a string of alleged crimes.
Yeah, he gave an
That's fucked up.
apology.
Yeah.
Miller said,
Sorry.
having recent gone through, I wanted to apologize to everyone if I alarmed and upset my past behavior. You know, blah blah blah. You know, I guess
I wonder what happened. Was he
What do you
going
blame
through
it
something?
on?
Right.
I don't know.
Mental health.
Mental health.
Yeah.
Put a mental health stamp on it.
I mean, shit. It sounds like it though.
I mean,
Yeah.
it better be like what you. I hope you didn't do that consciously. Like, fuck.
Right, for real.
Kidnaps teenager, flees from police before he could be arrested.
Damn. Who was the teenager that he kidnapped?
I think some fan.
Was it a fan? Yeah, it was a fan. Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Fucked up.
Career, personal life, criminal history has been in the news. It was published that he has been grooming a minor girl named
Grooming. Oh God. You
So-
just made that shit so much worse.
she was
Pedo.
12.
Yeah.
I don't know.
She was 12.
Yeah, she was fucking what?
Wow.
No, she's a teenager now, but I
Yeah.
guess been grooming her since she's been 12.
Shit.
According to LA Times, Tanuka parents have reported actor Ezra Miller and daughter Tanuka remain on the run in light of events news headlines currently writing Ezra Miller kidnapped teenager. Miller cannot be brought to justice. They are on the run from the police, even though a judge provided protective order. Standing Rock. So I guess she was Native American.
Okay.
So
She's out here stealing motherfuckers. Stealing and grooming them.
He was grooming her since she was 12.
yeah.
No, that's crazy. I
That
don't
is
even know what this. I mean, everybody got problems, though. I guess it don't matter.
You groom. You're a young adult. How
Right.
old is he?
I
He's
don't
not
know. He's not that old though.
No, he's at like 25. Hold on, let me see.
Okay, so he's been grooming her for a few years. We'll just say a little while, right?
Yeah.
And what happened to you that you're doing this to a little girl?
Right. Right. What happened to you? Because something
What
probably
happened
happened to you.
This is not. This behavior isn't like
That's not normal.
Just doesn't happen. No.
Right.
So what happened to you? Something happened to you in the film industry? Somebody, your parents do something. Your manager. Who did what?
That's what it sounds like. That's
Something
exactly
happened
what
to
it sounds
you.
like.
Here you go.
I'm going to go out on a limb here and say that while most Republicans currently hate Ezra Miller because they are non-binary, the minute they find out that Ezra is in fact leaving kids around guns and ammunition so they can become comfortable around them, they will start hailing Ezra as a hero and saying that Ezra is being unfairly canceled by the mainstream media. In fact, I see a movie starring Ezra Miller and
to a Vermont social worker who said in a text that they had visited the house on May 16th and the kids looked good.
I mean, if you walk into a house
He's
where
got a
everybody's
whole
smoking,
mess of shit. He's
Right.
involved in kidnapping 3 children. Like I don't
Oh,
know.
he's
What the
he's
fuck?
out of control.
Yeah, he's a weirdo.
Yeah, he needs
He's a fucking
medication.
weirdo.
He's a weirdo. he's
Oh,
a
that's
fucking
A
weirdo.
fucking weirdo. People,
Mhm.
people. You would think they would cease to amaze you at this point because you just seen and heard so much shit. But
I don't understand. So Amber Turd, she beats up Johnny, right? And then this guy,
you turd.
you know, this guy's the same thing. He's like, he looks like a fucking wacko. And DC doesn't drop any of these people, but if you do some fuck shit on Marvel, they just get rid of you. They'd be like,
Yeah.
nope.
I mean, on the strength of kidnapping, I think he needs to be removed. Like it shouldn't even been a question. Like So you kidnapping
Grooming
motherfuckers,
and kidnapping.
grooming and kidnapping. Like, yeah, you do know you don't have a job no more, right? Like, I don't even understand. I don't even know how any of this works.
Why? Yeah. Why is it even a thought?
Right. That's
Like,
my
well,
thing.
once he gets back, if he gives an apology, we'll think about it. No.
Right. Hell no, definitely not.
That's why I said Amber Turd can just literally cut Johnny's finger off.
Yo, keep calling her a turd.
Too, right? She's still an Aquaman too. And then you got this guy that is kidnapping children, and he's okay.
Right.
Yeah, he's out here doing pedo shit.
What's his name? What was his name that was in Iron Man? The first, the light skinned black guy, tall guy. He did some fuck shit. They dropped him immediately, replaced him with another black guy.
What's called it? Shit, the motherfucker from
Flo, Hustle and Flow.
Yes. What the fuck is his name? I know that's what happened though. That's how he got dropped.
Yeah, he started doing some fuck shit.
Oh, Terrence Howard.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Terrence Howard, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either. I just thought it was a contract thing.
And asking dumb shit and doing dumb shit. They just got rid of him. They said fuck him.
Duh, I was wondering what happened. I thought maybe it was a contract dispute or something. I didn't know.
Right, I was like, he gone.
Yeah, I just figured he probably wanted too much money. They couldn't afford him.
Terrence Howard.
They couldn't afford his questions. They were like, you know what? We done with you. You doing too fucking much for us.
No, Terrence Howard.
Yes, that's it. Yeah.
Been the other guy.
Don Cheadle took his place.
Yeah, and he's like a superstar in all the Marvel, so he fucked up.
Yeah, shit. We'll take Don Cheadle over Terrence Howard anyway.
Damn, I just learned something. Wow.
Yeah, I had no idea about that.
He got messy, and they were like, "No, you gotta go."
Right.
You got motherfucker out there kidnapping kids, and it's okay.
So it's been less than a week, and there's a new king, right? So
Yeah.
he's the king. So now he's been he's got a job. So the world mourns.
He finally got a job.
But you said how the world reacts. Basically all the white people are like, "Hey, yeah, oh my god."
Right.
But there was a lot of people that said, "Fuck her." Their country oppressed us. All kinds.
The queen must have been raising hell for decades because people fucking hate her, dog. I didn't even know that.
They hate her.
They fucking hate her.
Here you go.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
We've all known this one queen. She's the person that we've always looked up to.
She was extraordinary.
Наші думки, молитви з вами.
I realized just how important she was.
Bei uns hier in Deutschland wurde sie bewundert und verehrt.
Huge part of my life, my family's life.
Her words and presence were a source of comfort, hope, and solace.
She led this country with great reverence and duty and respect and honor, and I just don't know if there'll be another like her.
So she reigned for 70 years, right? But this is what celebrating our oppressors doesn't help.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, oppressor doesn't help. U.S. former colony reacts to Queen's death. They fell for it.
KTAR News on 92.3 FM. Listen live on the KTAR News app and KTAR.com.
Chris Manjapra is a professor of history at Tufts University with expertise in the history of colonialism and empire. Well, he joins us from Truro, Massachusetts. Welcome to the program. What do you make of the pomp and ceremony that we've witnessed so far with the Queen's passing?
Well, thanks for having me, first of all. And I've been struck by the mania in the media over, covering the death of the Queen in this way. Yes, mourning is definitely appropriate when there's someone who passes in a family and someone who's very well known. But in discussing and talking about the glorification of the Queen as we're seeing, in her passing, what aren't you talking about? That's kind of the question that I'm left with. Specifically, the violence that has been committed in the name of this queen, really over the course of her whole reign. That's what really worries me, that story is not being told and it's not in the media.
So why is the legacy of imperialism still so important today then, do you think?
Well, there are many people in our world, in fact, the majority of our world, who understand at a fan level and at national levels why imperial violence matters. When we look at how decolonization ended, yes, it ended in the time in which Queen Elizabeth came to the throne it began in the 1950s when she came to the throne. We've been in a period of decolonization from the 1950s onwards.
So, Q, why do you think they're not talking about that in mainstream media?
You know why? You know why?
They're not talking about that. They're not talking about there was mass murders in the 1950s with Kenyans and I think it was like a concentration camp kind of thing with them. And even though they're saying that she didn't have direct control, that there was things she could have did and she stood by and didn't.
For sure.
Some people are saying that they don't support her because she's protected her son from sexual abuse allegations. He was accused of raping.
I didn't know about that.
He was accused of raping a woman.
Oh.
And got stripped of his military rank.
Yeah.
But she protected him, so there was no.
And that's the type of shit that happened in a royal family for sure. And then
there was
the fact that, like they were saying,
she covered it up.
Yeah, she covered that up, and a lot of African officials just talking about the oppression that they suffer under her reign, about how they have like a surplus of gold, and there's nowhere to actually mine gold there. So they like, where the fuck you think she got that shit from? And like she's literally wearing jewels in her, in her crown that are stolen from other. Like, this shit crazy. Like she a fucking tyrant. It sound like I didn't really keep up with that shit, but like she a fucking tyrant. It sound like.
Yeah, Kenyans, Barbados, all of that. And then, I mean, let's talk about the biggest one, how she treated Princess Diana.
Yeah, for sure. That's always gonna be number one.
There was just, it had to be funny, but that was the nail in the coffin.
For sure. And people still think she had something to do with that.
She absolutely did.
Yeah.
Her and her son.
That's wild, bro.
Her and her son, because they didn't like the press that she was getting by dating,
talking shit about the
Fayed and was going to marry where was he royalty or something like that, in Middle Eastern, and they didn't
like her at all.
They didn't like that. They didn't like that people loved her more than them.
They don't like nothing that don't fit
Camilla been in the motherfucking West Wing the whole time. He was with Camilla, and that was his side chick when he was with Diana. He only got with Diana to birth children because fucking Camilla skank ass couldn't give him kids anymore.
That's what
that was about. Yeah.
Oh.
And now here she is, queen consort. Like, fuck her.
Right.
And she knew better than to take the Princess of Wales title when she married them. She knew that there would be an uproar and someone would fuck her up. So she held back.
Right, they like the fucking mafia.
Kate Middleton is the first one now to take it, William's wife, which I think people are okay with that because they like her and they know that eventually she'll be the queen. But Camille, she knew not to go there. She knew not.
That's crazy.
Yeah, she ruined two marriages. She ruined their marriage. She's always in the West Wing waiting.
Just waiting.
With her fucked up teeth. Ready to suck his dick.
So this was from I believe
fuck her. I hate her.
It sounds like it.
Fuck that bitch. I'll get blocked. Or eating Halloween candy.
This is from a Kenyan newspaper. It says I cannot mourn a former colony conflict over Queen Elizabeth's death. Kenya, upon taking the throne in 1952, Queen Elizabeth inherited millions of subjects. around the world, many of them unwilling today in the British Empire forming colony for death brings complications, feelings, and including anger. So this is a Kenyan newspaper. So they said, it says, for men, the document says, while over 100,000 Kenyans were rounded up in camps under grim conditions, others like Mongols, grandmothers were forced to request British permission to go from place to place. So,
yeah, see, fuck that.
Yeah.
She a tyrant.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, rest in peace, I guess, though.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. Just don't get the t-shirt.
R.I.P. Dang. I'm just irritated. Diana should be the queen right now.
Yeah. Well, she should at least
Oh,
be
and
alive.
then let's talk about how they're coming for God, I'm having blanks tonight, guys. I told you I was off. Harry's wife. What's her name?
Oh, Meghan Markle. Yeah.
These people don't leave this woman alone.
They didn't already got the fuck on, so shit.
Oh, right. They got the fuck on, right? So there was a whole thing about her coming with him immediately. There was going to be an issue. He ended up not making it before his granny passed anyways, right?
Yeah.
But so I was reading this article, like they go out and there's masses of people laying flowers down, right? And they put up the barricades and they let them lay them down, mourn. So the family will go out and greet the people that are out there.
Right.
With, like security, Secret Service, whatever. So a lot of people are handing bouquets of flowers to Harry, William, Kate, Meghan, all of them, right? Shaking their hand, thank you so much. Shaking their hand, thank you so much. Handing them flowers, thank you, thank you, thank you. So Meghan gets a bouquet, right? And she's shaking hands, kissing babies, doing all the things.
Doing all the shit, yeah.
Doing all the shit, right? So she got the bouquet, and you see a security, Secret Service, whatever guy, staff come up to her to take the flowers.
Okay.
And she says, oh, no, I got it. She wanted to, whoever gave her the flowers, she wanted to put them up there for them. It was like, can you put these up there, right? And so she felt like wanting to be courteous instead of just taking them and handing them off. She held up to them. She's like, I got it. So she's holding it, like she kind of had words with him. You saw pictures of her going, no, it's good. Don't worry about it. Like, I don't need you to come and take the fucking bouquet of flowers from me.
Right.
I got this. So then they were shaking more hands, whatever. Well, Harry gets some, and the guy goes over to him, takes them. Harry gives them to him. And she, at this point, had like one or two more bouquets. It was like a stack, not like too much for her to carry, but it was a stack. And she's like, she wanted to go set them up there for these people. That was her contribution. Thank you for coming. I'm going to put these up there considerately. Thank you.
Yeah.
And Harry goes, it's okay. You can let him take them. And she's like, oh, okay. So she gives them to him, right? Yeah. Man, let me tell you, the articles and the tweets about this, they're like, she just wanted the limelight. She didn't want to hand those flowers over because she wanted, it's all about her. And she wanted the cameras to be on her setting for the perfect picture. And she's such a narcissist. How
people making it about her? She not. People making the shit about her.
They turned this thing about her not wanting to wanting to put the flowers down herself into this whole ass fucking, she's a monster. Look at her trying to take the limelight from the queen. I was like, these motherfuckers right here. Like, no wonder Harry was like, I gotta get us out of here.
Gotta get the fuck out of here, right? Yeah.
They're gonna try to kill you like they came for my mama.
Exactly.
That's exactly what he saw, because that's how, and the pictures of her kissing the babies and thanking people, she's like super close. And I understand in the sense of the security taking them from them, because you don't know if there's a bomb, a device, tear gas, whatever they put in there to hurt people, right? I get that. But she has that Diana feel to her where she's like them.
Yeah.
So she's showing consideration for people that are like her. She's not one of them. Diana wasn't one of them either. Right. And that's why they don't fucking like her, just like they didn't like Diana. And I'm glad that Harry was able to see that and got his wife out of there.
Yeah.
But man,
he got the hell out.
Man, they fucking came for her. I was so mad reading the comments. I was like, what is wrong with these people? You sound ridiculous right
I mean,
now.
you know that shit was rough when Oprah had to have him on the show. Like, hey, let's talk about this shit.
Right.
Oprah, like, what the fuck is going on over here?
What the fuck is happening over here?
Right.
Right? Harry's
shit
like, I'm
wild.
giving up my titles. I'm fine. I don't even care at this point. But I couldn't believe they literally made the biggest stink about her wanting to put the flowers down for the people. It was disgusting the way that they flipped it.
Right.
She's a monster. I was like,
Where was
bro,
that energy at
cutting down
when
fucking
the queen was
flowers.
oppressing motherfuckers? Where was that energy at then?
Okay.
Right.
That part. Yeah.
They
The whole
benefiting
thing.
from it, so they ain't care.
We can stay on that thing. And I know you posted that voters in 5 states will see slavery on the ballot this November.
Yeah, and I forgot to look to see what states it was, but I guess the amendments are coming to an end. So you got to vote to make sure that you keep slavery illegal.
Really?
Yeah.
Alabama, Louisiana, Oregon, Tennessee, and Vermont.
Got you. Oregon? Damn, I thought they would have all been down south states.
Well, Alabama, Louisiana,
and Oregon.
Hey, what if the vote don't go the right way though? like for real though. I can't imagine it, but just what if?
I don't know how funny that's going to be.
Alabama definitely run the risk of not not voting the right way and shit.
Absolutely.
You see all the Confederate flags go back up at all the justice, right?
Man, that should be crazy. I'm hopeful that something like that wouldn't happen and shit, but I mean, this day and age, you never know.
If that happens, I mean, I don't even know. Is our government allowed to overrule that?
I mean, it might be a state thing. It might be.
No, but that's not even a humane thing. Are we allowed to overrule that? Like, you know what? We're rising up.
Hey.
Well, every state is just going to go and trample Alabama and fuck them up. And that's, we're not. What the fuck's going for that?
They made the decision on abortion like that. So, shit. You never know.
I hate it here.
I know. I'm going to Mars like a motherfucker.
I know, right? That was crazy, but I'm really got my bags packed and I'm so fucking ready.
Well, wherever we go, we got to be the first one so we can oppress everybody else.
Okay. Okay, that sounds amazing.
Hey, so look, I asked this question the other day on our show, dog, and I was just curious, like, if you had the opportunity to really be a slave owner, like, would you take advantage of that?
What?
If you really had the opportunity to be a slave owner, would you take advantage of that?
No.
I said no. I said no immediately. But I'm thinking, like, how come why aren't we more like, why don't we desire to be an oppressor? Not that it's a good thing, but I'm just saying, like, I wonder why, like, people who have been disadvantaged, like, why are we so slow to take advantage? Is it because we know what it's like to be trampled on and we don't want to do that to other people? Like,
That's
because
exactly
like some
right.
people probably would run at the chance to own a slave.
There's some people I feel that it goes both ways. Like, I feel like there's a percentage is like, I know how it feels to be trampled. Fuck that. You owe me, right? They have like this entitlement. Like, the world owes me, everybody owes me. Why can't I do this?
Yeah.
But the majority of people who knows what it feels like to be at the bottom,
yeah,
I don't feel that they ethically feel good about stepping on people to get to the top.
Exactly.
Like, there's other ways to get to the top and to get what you need besides owning other people and their
right.
Like their human rights.
As a black man or a Mexican man, if we had the opportunity to have white slaves, you would say no.
I'm gonna say no. Though I don't. Yeah, I'm gonna say no.
I like the bad juju.
I got a couple of homies that says, that I don't know, they would do it.
They like round them up.
I couldn't do it.
It's overturned. This is
Good old boys. boys.
Just a good old boy. Never meaning no harm.
Man, that's just it's shit like that you just have to, be aware of. I'm hopeful that humanity survives some shit that people wouldn't go out like that. Because at the end of the day, shit, the way things work now, slavery might not only pertain to one race. So I don't think you want to really play that game because shit, anybody might become a slave at this point because it's more of a class system than it is a race system. So
that was going to be my next question on this ballot. Slavery is slavery. It doesn't matter what race you are, right? So
exactly, that's what I'm saying. So shit, don't be voting against it thinking that it's gonna be one over the other.
You might have some Asians rise up in that neighborhood.
They might get fucked up in the process, right?
Okay.
I don't think I want to
nail salon owners got a couple dollars. They are not playing with you.
I don't know. What's that racist?
They what? Hey, I got Asian friends. I'll call one right now. Well, she working, but I call her. She doing nails right now, and she'll tell you. She'll tell you.
She doing nails right now. She'll let you know.
She don't play. Look at these nails. She is not fucking play. Okay, my food is not fucking play.
Right. Man, yeah, that shit was wild though. I saw that. I was just like, that's crazy. And something that we forgot, and this ain't got nothing to do with slavery or nothing, but something I forgot to mention because I just realized like the auto show is this weekend. They moved this shit to the summer. I completely forgot.
I thought it was in the fall. I mean,
no, it's just this weekend.
It's not in January.
It used to be.
It used to be. Did you see the giant duck?
I haven't seen it. Did they bring it in already?
I saw pictures of it this morning. Yeah.
Oh, I haven't seen it yet. I want to see it in person.
Downtown right now, the giant Jeep rubber ducky.
Yeah.
When did all go from January to the summertime?
This year.
Oh, okay.
This is the first year. And I forgot they changed it. So shit, I completely forgot.
They still have the
You say what?
They still have the Autorama?
Shit, I don't know. I just live here.
Yeah.
Look, I just live here. I don't know.
Autorama happens during the tattoo convention too, right? It goes on at the same time.
Yeah, I'm gonna take your word for it.
I think so. Because there's like a car thing that happens, and then across the way is the tattoo convention.
All right, Comic-Con be in this motherfucker. I don't know. I just be living. It should just be happening. I don't even fucking know.
Just be living.
Just living. Festivals all summer. I ain't been to shit.
So the Autorama already happened because usually I thought I remember it being after the auto show. So the 70th anniversary Autorama was in February.
Right. So yeah, it was after the original dates of the auto show. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. February. Oh, wait a minute. So it's coming up February 24th, 2023. Because that shit I remember going see Spider-Man, the Hulk, all that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't be doing shit. I gotta start taking advantage of some of this culture though. We actually got a lot of shit going on here.
I was just gonna say that Detroit, that's one thing Detroit does have. I feel like too, it's because y'all be having shit weather for so many months that Detroiters really try to get it in the nice months. Like they try to pile everything in there that they can. And then of course, wintertime, you have Campus Martius and you have, you can go to Boyd Mountain, you can snowboard, ski, ice skate downtown. The Riverwalk's even nice. It's cold, but it's nice. So
the Riverwalk is really nice though. Like
it's beautiful. My mother just took my father down there a few weeks ago. My father's wheelchair bound, so he really enjoys, going there and
I like it.
Just walking around and seeing things. And then they do the concerts on the river, and there's always something. Bar tops, river top. There's all kinds of stuff that goes on in Detroit. I feel like too, there's a lot of Chicago people that come there too. So.
Yeah, it's nice though.
It's definitely nice.
Neighborhood's still fucked up, but you can still go downtown though.
Yeah, just don't get off the freeway. Just
right,
go
just don't get off the
Just get on.
Get on down there, right?
It ain't like you're gonna be able to piss off the freeway anyway. So
Right, exactly.
Ain't no
Can't go to the
bathroom.
gas station and piss, so you might as well keep moving.
Unless you want some chicken, don't stop.
I was like cream today.
Gas station chicken is fire there, by the way.
Nah, fire as fuck, man. Shout out to
Fire.
Crunchy Chicken.
I told Drake the other day. I said, there's a crunchy chicken here, right? And
Yeah.
they don't have many of them. I said,
Okay.
that's the gas station chicken right there. That motherfucker was closed. I was so mad because I
Man.
was about to buy I wasn't even hungry, and I was about to buy a box of chicken strips just to get it. And I was
Hell
gonna
yeah.
live and tag you, like, look, we got crunchy chicken.
Dog.
That shit with the honey biscuit, motherfucker. that
Yeah,
shit-
dog. Crunchy
Like-
Chicken's the shit. Bro, I don't even understand why that shit's so good, dog. Some crack in that motherfucker.
This shit is fucking, it's busting. This is
Right.
slapping.
It is, though.
I got excited as hell. I had to go in and pee. I was like, oh my God, there's the, he looked at me all crazy. I said, there's the gas station chicken. This shit is so fucking good.
Yeah. Man,
They
it
were
is,
closed
though.
for lunch. Yeah, they were closed for lunch.
How the fuck they
It's
gonna
like,
be close?
They were like, be back, because we so motherfucking good. Be back at 1. Come back.
Right. They
was
went
like,
out for lunch.
Is
During
Mhm.
lunchtime, though. Like, that's crazy.
Good as fuck.
Well,
Yeah.
you again. I went to Krispy Kremes today because my boss said, let's pick up some donuts to take some to some properties, right? And this crackhead comes in, right? He's holding her ass
That's a
cheek.
crackhead.
Yeah,
Huh?
she holding her ass cheek. She's like, I need to go to the bathroom. I need to go to the bathroom. And they're like, not in here. Fuck that. They're like, no, you been shit. You ain't no shit on the wall. You gotta go. She's like, I gotta go. She was holding her ass, and I was like, what's going on at Krispy Kremes?
Hey, so they ain't let her use it?
No.
Wow.
What you do at?
You needed a key. You needed the code, right? So they were like,
Yeah.
no, you ain't coming in here shitting on the wall.
They did her wrong.
Damn.
We're not a gas station, so they're like, fuck you. Go. QT was right across the street. Why is
Yeah.
she?
Well, she couldn't make it. We talked about this.
Right. Didn't we just have this conversation?
Didn't we just have this fucking conversation?
Right.
Listen, when you're about to bottom out, you don't seconds matter.
Yes, they do.
Go across the street.
Right. You don't put no real thought into that shit. You trying to go release.
How about this? The adrenaline alone of panic trying to get across the street, you're shitting before you even get out of the parking lot. Because adrenaline be really fucking your stomach up.
Duh, for real, for
The
real.
worry alone, you be trying not to even walk fast. You're like,
No, that's true.
I gotta slow walk it.
She was holding her ass like it was like walking, holding her ass.
Aw, you gotta have felt bad for her.
I was like, my
He
boss
laughing the whole fucking time. He ain't feel bad.
He was like, I'll take a dozen. You're like, don't give a fuck.
Right, I'll take a dozen. Hell no.
Y'all are mean. She walked out sad.
That's fucked up. Like, she
That is
literally
fucked
could have
up.
shit on
That's-
herself. Now, if she'd have did one of your moves and shit, dog, she'd have shit in the aisle, like you said, right?
Right in the motherfucking lobby. You know what? Oh, I can't?
Right.
I won't shit on the wall, but I'll shit on the floor. Watch me.
You said, watch me. Wow, man.
Bloop,
I can't
bloop.
fuck with that.
Listen, at this point, I'm not fucking up my pants.
That's true, too, though. That's true.
Yeah.
I feel
Yeah.
on that. Might as well fuck up the floor.
Might as well fuck up the floor at this point. You already embarrassed me. And then you're
Could you
raising my
just
ass.
imagine, though? Like you in the store, somebody just shitting in the aisle, bro. Like, what is they doing? I would much rather you be taking a piss than taking a shit. All right, man, we ain't getting into this shit no more.
Okay, we're not getting into it.
Yeah, Cause we,
Just
we
let's
keep
not
going
jump
deep
down
into
this
that.
fucking poop rabbit hole again.
So there was a drug deal at restaurant in Louis. We're talking about Hannah, but here you go. Came up. get off of that. Where's it at? Oh, it says Louisiana state official arrested over alleged drug deal at a fast food joint. So we were talking about a fast food joint. Louisiana official arrested Tuesday allegedly.
You like go back to that first thing though.
Right.
Like you just go slide over, dog, abducting somebody and shit while she was running. Though. You just go slide past that.
Did y'all see that?
Hell yeah, I saw that shit.
No, did you see it in the news?
I didn't.
I'm not. That's my first time hearing that.
That just happened.
It must have.
Yes. So 2 weeks ago, she was running 4 a.m. She's a teacher. He fucking snatched her up.
Yeah.
Kidnapped her, murdered her. They found his body. He was staying at his cousin's apartment in the projects. They found her body right by the projects with a pair of her shorts over there.
Damn.
So what was that article saying that he did a drug deal right before or after?
It says Louisiana officials arrested.
No.
Are you talking about
the video we just watched? Had nothing to do with that.
Like, what is this thing? Hold on, let me go back to it.
Right here. I can't see. Cleaning his SUV. Okay, stop it.
That's just completely separate, I guess.
Yeah. So they have video of him in the. It looks like he was in the parking lot of the projects and was cleaning out his truck.
No, what makes somebody just take a motherfucker?
Right. She used to go running at 4:30 every morning before got her kids up ready for school and stuff, which a lot of people do.
Right.
A lot of people go to the gym before their children get up for school. That's the only time they have.
True.
Because people were like, "Oh, she had on runner shorts and the sports top, whatever thing."
Yeah.
She looked like a real they run marathons. Her and her husband.
Yeah.
And people are like, "Oh, she shouldn't be dressed like that, motherfucker." She shouldn't be dressed like that. How about the fact that
you shouldn't be taking motherfuckers? That's the thing. You should not be snatching people.
People should be able to run at any fucking hour of the goddamn day or night. You shouldn't be snatching people.
You should be snatching people. That's the thing. What the fuck?
When you say, I was talking about it. I know we were talking about. Watch The Black Phone. That was pretty good. That was
that shit was good.
That was good as hell.
I fuck with that movie.
That was hard.
That movie was creepy, but it was I fuck with it though.
Yeah, it was.
But yeah, dude was just really taking kids though. That shit was crazy, and that's real life shit though. I don't know why people think that shit don't happen.
No, it happened.
It just happened to her. It's so sad. And he was out. What did it say for another violent crime? He committed a kidnapping.
Another kidnapping. Yeah, 20 years ago.
And then afterwards, people were saying that he was always around the neighborhood. So I guess he was staying with, I think they said he was staying with his cousin or his brother. But they were like, oh, he was always trying to lure young girls to the apartment. Like, hey, want to come clean my apartment or
he was still on the same shit.
Yeah. So she had, she was a teacher. She had 2 children, 2 young kids and married. And so now the kids have no mom and his wife's been killed and it's sad. I think she was a kindergarten teacher.
Yeah, that's all bad.
So the whole community is shook.
I wonder sometimes I wonder how people are wired to make them do shit like that. But then other times I'm like, I don't want to know and shit. I think maybe I don't want to know.
It says the patient, the one with Steve Carell or whatever his name is, that's what it is. He's trying to figure it out. Why are you wired this way? And the guy comes to him and says, I want to stop doing murders. Can you help me? And that's what
you got to see it. You got to see it.
That's what it's about.
Really
okay.
Good.
That's what it's about.
Good.
But
the previews look good as hell. I want to check it out.
It's good.
And I think a lot of times, you're going through these serial killers, they've been molested or
they got all kind of shit going on.
Yeah.
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 Sure.
So their parents beat them or you know what I mean? So all
the only one I didn't understand, and I don't want to get all off into serial killers, but the only one I didn't understand was John Wayne Gacy. I don't understand him. He was just fucking crazy. Like something was wrong with him. He was just crazy. Like,
well, he had a family too.
Yeah, had a family, had a real career. Like he was,
and then he did volunteer work as a clown, didn't he? Like
Yeah.
and stuff.
yeah.
Mhm.
But it was just an old freaky ass, nasty motherfucking dog.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
And then it's sad because his daughter, I think she wrote a book.
Oh, word. I know.
Yeah, because people were coming after her.
I bet they was.
Because she wrote a book talking about the dad she knew.
Right, which was a
And-
good guy. It's like everybody
And
that
it
knew
was
him thought he was a good guy.
It was very, to some people, it was offensive because they're like, you killed my family. He killed my family member. This isn't the
Exactly.
man you're right
Yeah.
about. But
Living
she didn't know her dad as a murderer. He was like a
Exactly.
good dad to her, which is
Yeah.
fucking weird.
Yeah, he was living two lives, basically.
Yeah, definitely
Mhm.
living two lives for sure.
Yeah, she's like, he used to take me for ice cream every, baseball games, and we go out to dinner and ice cream and this and that and
Yeah.
fun stuff. She's like, this isn't the dad I knew. But then I think at some point in the book, she acknowledges what he did, and she's not like denying it and like saying like, don't talk bad about my dad. Like she's acknowledging it, but people were still coming for her, and so she kind of had to tell two stories. Like, this is the dad I know, and now this is what I know of him, and I'm sorry, and I didn't know. And she feels terrible, but she really had to come out there because people were like threatening her life.
Right. I bet they was shit.
But
But I
you
also
see-
see where she coming from too, though.
Yeah.
So this happened in Memphis. Memphis is tired. News reporter breaks down during broadcast shooting spree, which was, I think, about a week ago.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Until this is resolved. This is not a joke. This is an active shooter situation involving the entire city. This guy, Memphis police believe, has been all over the city tonight, starting around 4:30, shooting, recording it on Facebook, broadcasting it live on Facebook. Police are trying to track him down, but they are responding to crime scene after crime scene after crime scene, treating the victims, trying to find out where this guy is. The 19-year-old man whose name we do not know. It has not been confirmed by Memphis police. We know that he is armed and dangerous. You heard Bria mention the suspect down at Jefferson and McLean appears to be okay, shot in the arm. I can't update you on the driver of the SUV that was carjacked here at Poplar and Evergreen. We don't have an update on that driver's condition yet. We do know it's a gray SUV. Memphis police backing off the Toyota description, saying only it is a gray SUV. We passed a gray Honda SUV on the way here. I kept an eye on it because you simply do not know where this man is going to go. Stay inside. Tell the people you love. Call them, text them, email them. Tell them to stay inside. This is not a joke. This is an extremely dangerous situation. And I know Memphis is tired right now. Yeah, I'm good. I'm with you all. Memphis is tired right now. The Eliza Fletcher kidnapping and abduction and murder. The other crimes we've had this year leading up to this. It's difficult right now. Bear with me. It's a very nerve-wracking. It has been a very difficult week for those who know the Fletcher family, for those who know the family of that minister who was shot and killed in her driveway during a carjacking, who know the community advocate from Whitehaven who was shot and killed.
I'm really surprised they allow that to air.
Yeah, Fletcher, Eliza Fletcher, the runner, she was at Memphis. That's where she was from.
Yeah.
They going through it right now.
Hey, so whatever. So did they ever release any more information about the shooter? I kind of lost track of the story.
It did. This was from a week ago. Or
There's so much that's been happening
he got arrested. I don't know if they ever ID'd him or no shit. Yeah.
I didn't hear anything more. I just know that he was on the spree. I kind of, like I said, they've been going through it. So it's like one thing happens and then here comes another and another and another. You're just like, I forgot about the preacher that was shot in her driveway.
Yeah, I forgot about that too. Because there's so much shit going on. Like, people literally fucking going crazy, dog. Like, I don't know. I don't know. I was like, it's weird. Like people fucking going crazy.
Did you speaking? Hey, well, we're talking about people going crazy. Did you hear about what happened in Fraser, Michigan yesterday?
Oh, I don't know what
With
happened.
the stabbing amongst the boys. One of them died.
Nah, what happened?
Oh yeah. So there was four boys. I think two of them were stabbed. It was over a girl.
Wow.
Altercation. 3 juveniles in custody.
Yeah.
One of them died. So what's crazy is I was on the phone with my girlfriend. I saw about it, but didn't really know. Because I'm here in Arizona, so it's not on our local news.
Right.
So I'm on the phone with my girlfriend who her brother has been staying with her, helping her move. They're like moving their house right now.
Yeah.
So she calls me and she's like, man, you're never going to believe this. And I said, what? She's like, I just got off the phone with Jacob. That's her brother's name. And she's like, I was on the phone with him and he had to, his girlfriend was having like some issues and he took her to the hospital. She's like in her 40s, 50s, whatever, took her to the hospital. And he said, he told my girlfriend he had to leave the hospital because there was a 14-year-old boy that just died there.
Yeah.
And when he told her, we didn't connect who it was. He said the dad was gut curdling, like screaming and crying, dropped to his knees in the hall, right? And the security was like, you need to calm down. He's like, my fucking son just died. Leave me the fuck alone. Just give me a moment, right? And then we hear about like what happened and realize that Jacob was there, witnessed with the family when their son passed.
Oh shit.
And yeah, she said, like, we were both crying when she told me. I was like, oh my God.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
I think this was yesterday. This is a week after.
Driving around Memphis, shooting at random people. Police say he killed 3, injured 3 more, and now the city of Memphis is working to heal a rash of violence that's terrorized our residents. Fox 13's Mandy Rock is live at the Shelby County Office of Reentry. Mandy, you found out people were there today for a community prayer.
Yeah, and of course, our entire city and county was victimized in that shooting spree just 1 week ago today. Though it will likely take a long time to heal from this, organizers said they wanted to host this community prayer to offer our community some hope.
You sit in the house because it ain't at your neighborhood, but the minute it come on your street, why stop it now? You ain't gonna come to your street.
Fed up and asking for change. When it comes to cutting down on crime in Memphis, the leader of Shelby County's Office of Reentry says everyone can play a part.
It is up to us to make a person that has no desire to be different, to want to be different.
It's been a week since a man went on a mobile shooting spree in Memphis, accused of killing 3 and injuring 3 more. Wednesday, Shelby County's Office of Reentry, along with community stakeholders, met for a community prayer and a discussion on correctional rehabilitation.
Once upon a time, I was like something you guys would fear. You know, I was out in the streets and gangs and doing everything with no repercussion, like, you know, they had nothing to live for.
Adrian Delg was convicted for aggravated assault and solicitation of murder in 2013. He was released in 2019 and
Wait a minute, solicited a murder, so that means what, a hitman?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Right, this motherfucker crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
I just read this about yesterday's stabbing. It says they said that it happened yesterday around 4:30 p.m. By Garfield Road, Garfield and Klein, which is like 15 mile. In Garfield, which is about a half mile from the middle schools and high schools. 3 victims were taken to the hospital. 1 of them died. 1 of them has a collapsed lung. A man who witnessed the stabbing said he rushed to give the victim CPR. He says the stab was in the neck, in between the neck and the shoulder. I seen the boy fall. He was gurgling. And then I got off my bike and ran over there and just tried to do what I would want someone to do to help my kid.
Bro, what? And these
3 juveniles are in custody.
These kids fighting over a girl?
That's what
the
I
story?
got from a private source. I haven't
Gotcha.
read it, but
Yeah.
I have family members that are business owners over there, and and their kids are in high school, and that's what's floating around right now is it was over a girl.
Bro, it's like the blatant disregard for life though. Like where are people getting it from though? Like I don't know. Like people just numb to the fact of living.
No, like you said, no regard for another human life.
Yeah, it's like it's not real.
Let alone their own, and it's like, why aren't these children and people being taught this? I just don't understand.
Yeah, I don't understand either.
I don't understand.
I don't know.
Well, the positive thing in Detroit, the Lions lose.
Right. Can we get something positive? God damn. Shit.
The Detroit Lions lose their home opener.
You said that's positive? Get the fuck out of here.
Hey, it's more positive than what we were talking about.
I'm still not counting the Lions out, dog.
I thought you had a Lions jersey on at first.
No, it's the Lions colors for sure, though.
What's it say?
Nothing but hustle or nothing over hustle.
Okay. I was like, he a diehard. He out here wearing that fucking jersey. Huh.
Nah, I fuck with him though. Like, I'm still excited about them. Yeah, I watched it. Yeah, I watched it. I'm still a Lions fan.
You're all gonna still watch.
Yeah, it wasn't as bad as it seemed. I'll say that much.
Well, they only lost by 3.
Yeah,
right?
we'll bounce back next week.
I was working. I didn't get to see it, but I heard it was a good game. I heard they gave a good fight. It was the Eagles.
Yeah, it was the Eagles, but moving right along.
I know it's the Eagles because I have Eagles friends who rubbed it in.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that if they could have put the defense together like they did at the end throughout the game, we probably would have had a chance. But I don't know. They played, other than a few plays that they gave up, I think they played well enough to compete. So they didn't quit. I guess I can say that they didn't give up. You know, you got to come up with all those weak ass cliches when you lose.
True. Very true.
They showed a lot of grit and toughness.
Decent. Grit.
Right.
Movie.
I don't know if I missed this, but I didn't know Bernard died. I mean, I didn't even know he was that old, but I mean, he's one of the original black guys on CNN.
All over the sky.
It was a night that would make TV history. CNN anchor and veteran journalist Bernard Shaw live from Baghdad. It was the start of the 1991 Gulf War.
Clearly, I've never been there, but it feels like we're in the center of hell.
Shaw, with colleagues John Holloman and Peter Arnett, broadcast the first war coverage in real time. The boys of Baghdad, as they became known, reported from the floor of their hotel room as bombs fell around them.
Oh, Baghdad, line's dead.
You really were scared for your life.
Yes, very much so. In war, one moment you're alive, the next moment you're dead.
Dire moments shared by 1 billion viewers on the globe and credited with turning CNN into the...
Yeah, I mean, that was like...
When did he pass away?
Last week?
Yeah, I think it was last week. September 8th.
Yeah, not even a week ago.
I didn't even know.
He was 82?
82. Bernard died Wednesday at Washington, D.C. hospital. Pneumonia unrelated to COVID-19. Shaw's family announced Thursday.
What? They ain't try to claim COVID. I can't believe it.
Shaw, CNN's first chief anchor with the new network that launched in 1980. He retired from CNN 20 years ago. So, like I said, he was like one of the first.
Yeah.
Or so. Yeah, he did. Yeah, I remember that when they were dropping the bombs and he was there, and I was like, wow, that's crazy. So
yeah, I couldn't be a journalist doing that shit.
Man, this piece of shit. I mean, just look at the one that was just reporting.
Yeah, and then that shit not only do they bomb and shit, but motherfuckers over there getting kidnapped and held for hostage and shit.
Yeah,
I'm not fucking that. The Pulitzs ain't worth it.
Kidnapped, held for hostage, all the things.
Right.
Threatened, and that's just the stuff we know. Imagine
Exactly.
Imagine the behind the scenes threats and
Exactly.
death threats and all of this stuff that they put themselves in danger. The people that come at them and send them hate mail and
Right.
Because they reported something.
Right. Shit, that's a lot.
It's crazy.
Yeah, I'm straight on that.
They're brave. Yeah, they got big balls. That's for damn sure.
They won't word on the street podcast covering the war and shit. Don't include me.
Don't come for us, okay?
I'm at the crib.
I'm at the crib.
I know the biggest thing in November is the economy, inflation, mortgage rates spike again to the highest level since 2008. I mean, I think we're going to head for another burst in the economy.
Think so? I don't think so.
No?
I don't think so. Like when you look at, from the what you call it? What I want to call it? From the top layer, I guess I call it. It kind of looked like it could be, but I think the stock market and the insurgence of cryptocurrency, I don't think it's gonna bottom out. I think some shit is just gonna level out. A lot of people go lose, but I think it might widen the gap between the haves and have-nots and shit. That's probably gonna happen, but I don't think it's gonna bottom out like some all-out recession shit. I don't guess. Like it could though.
Right.
Are you crypto investing right now?
I am not, and I wish I was. I couldn't
literally
find anything.
Looked it up today. Started watching these videos. I'm like, I need to teach myself.
Yeah, I did create an NFT though.
Did you?
Yeah, for the radio show.
Yeah.
Yeah, because eventually we got to start doing pods in the metaverse. So.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So Cineworld is another economy thing. The world's largest movie theater chain. I don't even know who the fuck these guys are. They filed for bankruptcy.
Cineworld.
Yeah, I guess they're the second.
What if you were
largest movie theater? I don't know if they own a chain.
They must own a chain or something.
Yeah, they own Rego. I think Rego Theater. They own a bunch, but I think they have different names. But they filed bankruptcy last Wednesday.
That's weird though. Like you figured these places would have went bankrupt when it wasn't no movies.
Mm-hmm.
Like now that movies back, how the fuck is they going bankrupt now?
I think it is because they're feeling the effects, dude. You know what I mean?
From back then, okay, it could be that.
Yeah, I think that during that time when there was no movies, they were at least able to get the PPP and stay afloat with the loans and stuff and the funding they were getting. Now that they're back to normal and can't get any funding, they're just not making enough to meet ends because the theaters still aren't full like they were.
Yeah.
Look,
and a lot of things on TV that are offered now stay home are taken from them.
Yeah, true that.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder.
But if streaming is the future of entertainment, then why did we have to wait for many theaters to reopen to watch blockbusters like F9, Black Widow, and No Time to Die?
These movies were all made and structured pre-pandemic with the theatrical box office component as part of how that movie gets financed. They could have sold them off, right? They could have done that. But if you have a movie like F9, which makes upwards of $1 billion in its whole lifetime, you're not going to get that from a sale. And you also have these deals in place with all these filmmakers who are expecting back-end value off of their participation in these films.
In other words,
it just gets really complicated.
I'll be writing this down. I'm going to test it. Some studios have adopted simultaneous releases for now, but Warner Brothers, which shares a parent company with CNN, has said it will adjust that plan going forward. And Disney is offsetting box office losses by charging a premium to see some of its biggest blockbusters, like Black Widow, on Disney Plus. Again, for now.
What do you think we're saying?
But what about a future where simultaneous releases become the norm? Is that even viable in the long run?
Whether or not you can make a $200 million movie for a streamer, you can make it.
Sounds fun, right?
Is it going to be profitable? Maybe in how that feels structured, but it's a totally different model. If the Avengers were on Netflix, they would tell us that 1 billion people watched it. But we don't know if they all watched it on the same account. We don't know if they increased their subscription rate.
Streaming is very costly. Companies are spending tons to produce programming to entice subscribers. The box office.
So I think that's what it is. That's really why movie theaters are probably going under because of the streaming services
Right.
and because of the pandemic. All that had a big effect on the economy. I think that's why I think we're headed for a downward spiral of bad shit.
Or just
definitely did that.
Or just a transition in all the industries. I mean, obviously, you know, the like the automotive industry, for instance, is going all automated. So like we're getting into the what do you call that shit? The industrial revolution of automation, right? So you still so that's got to happen with the movie theaters too, though. Like, so if you own a movie theater or if you're some kind of movie theater company, you got to figure out how to make that shit viable, like streaming. So they go have to do something else. Like, I think they can survive. They just got to figure out something else to do. That's it. Like, I don't know what it could be, but
AMC did it like, and I don't know how popular it was. You would subscribe $20 a month, and you're able to see 5 movies in the movie theater.
Yeah, maybe get back to doing that. Yeah, something, because it's salvageable, because people still want to leave their house to see movies most of the time.
I love the movies.
Yeah, you just got haters like me, like that don't like to go to the show. So I'm never going regardless. No,
why not?
I don't like it.
Tony likes popcorn.
I love it. I love to go to popcorn. I like sit right in the center, up high in the big, right centered, right symmetrical with the screen. I love it.
Oh,
The
no,
noise,
it's okay.
all of it. I like the movies.
Yeah,
I'm a
some
movie
people like
goer.
that.
I think they need to go back to entertaining people. Like the movies, that's fine. But the biggest thing when you go to a theater is like, okay, you get there on time. Do you want to see the previews? Can I order the food before I get there and bring it to me? Like all of that. Can you have people walking up and down the aisle? Do you want something? Do you want a drink? You want ice cream? Fucking, have intermissions.
Yeah, something to make it to where I want to leave my house to go see the shit.
Yeah.
I feel you. Yeah, it's doable. And when we come up with some ideas, we should pitch those to some movie theaters. Let's start making some money.
I like that you can, but that's the thing, like, I don't know, I just like it. I'm not really a big preview person. It is what it is. Like, I'm there to see the actual movie. But I like the smell, the popcorn, the drink, extra butter. I just like it. I like, it sounds weird, but I like all the posters of different movies around the theater. Past ones to come, vintage ones.
You like one of those classic movie people, though. Like, you really fuck with movies. Yeah,
I really fuck with movies. It was something that me and my son used to do often together. It was like something, he loved to watch movies, and he couldn't physically do a lot of things. So things that were visually stimulating, we did. And I just found a love for it. And then when things started to stream more, and he's like, I already saw it. I'm like, what the fuck? You saw it without me?
Right, saw it before you.
He's like, sorry. And I'm like, well, you're going to the movie anyways to see it. He's like, don't fucking make me go. And then it just became like I was going by myself because the streaming, I get so mad. I'm like, I would come out and I'd have to warn him, don't watch that fucking movie. We're going to see it. And he's like, too late. And I'm like, you shit.
Saw that shit quick as hell. Yeah, see, I'm on that shit. I'm like that.
I don't know. I like the atmosphere. It's just, I think
my
too,
nephew and his wife is like that.
You get in a good theater with the surround sound and like the rumble of the sea.
Yeah, the experience can be good.
And if not, AMC lets you bring home for $20. You can bring home a bag of popcorn.
Oh, for real?
Well, it was 10, but you gotta get the butter too. So I think it was it's 10 or 20, but you get it's big. It's like like big, like.
Oh, so I'm gonna buy that and then bring it back with me the next time.
You can get the bottle of butter with it too.
Damn.
Some more stuff about the economy. Black market cannabis farms uncover human traffic victims. I don't know what the fuck's going on. Where's the sound? No sound?
They don't sound. They broke it.
No, I must have hit something.
Yeah, put the closed caption on.
Oh, there you
During
go.
Inflation up 8.3% last month over a year ago. Nowhere was the disappointment expressed more profoundly than on Wall Street, experiencing its worst day in over 2 years. All three major indexes suffering big losses. The Dow off nearly 4%, the S&P down more than 4%, the Nasdaq dropping more than 5%. Wall Street bracing for more interest rate hikes by the Fed after steadily falling gasoline prices have failed to offset the rising costs of other things we buy. Emily Ikeda has our report.
From the price tags in the checkout aisle to the cost of keeping the lights on.
I don't know where the cannabis story is. I thought that was
right.
That's
probably right there.
So, in last year alone, law enforcement officially San Bernardino County has shut down nearly 1,100 illegal grows locations, more than 86 greenhouses. The Sheriff's Department said in a statement, including seizing 1.4 million cannabis plants, 97 tons of processed marijuana, 750 pounds of concentrated cannabis. So you can see all the shit I don't know if there was human trafficking.
Trafficking people?
They probably were using them as slaves. Cannabis program was
your servants.
Yeah. I was looking for that news story. It's here, but I thought that's what that video was.
But see, that's the thing too about drug seizures and shit like that. Like they do drug seizures where they get like damn near $1 billion in fucking money and drugs and shit, right? And then you got all of this shit, right? So that's all these metric tons of processed marijuana. Like all this shit is being sold. And this is the part I don't understand. Even if it's not taxable income, like that is still money being spent. So how is the economy still fucked up? Like I don't get it because people got illegal money, but they're spending that shit on legal shit.
Putting it back in.
They put it back in. So why the fuck is it a shortage? Like I don't get it. People still spending money. People spend more money now, however they got the money, they spending it. So like I don't get that shit.
Yeah,
this shit never makes sense to me. It's all like a fake ass.
Yeah, it
game.
don't make no sense.
Yeah,
it don't make no sense. It's just a way for them to take your drugs so that they can put their own out on the street.
that's all it is, though. For real.
I said what I said.
I mean, that's what it is.
That's what it is.
Yeah, I seen the episode.
They don't want you to make money on it because they're not making no money. They can't tax you. They can't supply it to you. So we're gonna come take it. And the whole weed thing, you can just grow that, right? It's the easiest one out of all of them to cultivate. So they're pissed about that,
right?
Because all you need is a little bit of nutrients, some sunlight, and some water.
Hell yeah!
They're
Somebody
like,
watch that shit so nobody steal it.
Somebody to watch it, right? Make sure it's getting the right amount of sun and darkness, and it takes some tweaking, but it's the easiest one to do once you get it down pat. So they don't like that.
For sure.
They don't like that at all.
Hell no.
So this happened, I think, 3 or 4 months ago when the high school kid punched a white girl in the face, and the girl was
girls, right?
Yeah, it was a girl, and the dad was an NBA All-Star. Here it is, and mom ends up having to pay the fine for this.
Damn. Damn, she the left hook on her ass. Yeah, damn.
So that was a couple months ago, but the mom who told the daughter to attack her opponent during a young basketball game last year. Oh, it was last year. Shit, I knew it was a while back.
Yeah, it was last year. Wow, that didn't seem that long ago.
Been forced to cough up more than $9,000 in restitution to the teen victim after agreeing to enter a diverse program. TMZ so it was back in November. Tara Hunter was a video telling her mother, who fathered ex-NBA player Corey Benjamin, to go after rival following on a court collision in Gardner Grove, California. So that was her daddy, Corey Benjamin, in 1999. So he won.
Seriously, just went and stole old girl. Come on, cuz.
So the girl accidentally, if you watch, the girl accidentally ran into her when they all kind of collided. And then she just lost her temper and fucking broke on her. Like,
Well,
what
it
I
looked
don't
like
understand is why the mama ain't got no half sense telling her to get her.
Shit, man, you'd be surprised at who these people are raising kids. I'm fucking serious. Like, you'd be surprised.
I
Some of these people do not need to have kids.
some badass. Saw yesterday, and this Cuban lady, she was trying to get internet, and they kept getting in my face. The mother just kept going up to him and just slapping him. Go sit down and tell him in Spanish. And I wanted to say, like, it's like, is there a better way?
There's got to be a better way to do this.
He just kept slapping him and yelling.
There's gotta be a better way.
It's got to be a better way to do that shit. Though. It's got to be.
She was just slapping him. You know, every chance she was just slapping him, and I was like, damn.
Man.
I said, this lady's violent as fuck.
Violent as fuck, man.
The best
Sometimes
part.
I hate people, man.
The
They
best
just
part is she tried to flirt with him. And he's
for real.
like,
After that,
and she's like, "Where's your wife at?"
like she at home beating the kids. Like, how you doing? The fuck. People crazy, dog.
probably scared she gonna slap him.
Exactly.
When I was
Where your
able,
wife at?
so when I was able to activate it, they were, you know, they were all happy.
Yeah.
They would kiss her, like they were like, you know, they were so happy they got internet, and then she kissed her, and then she slapped him again.
Oh, what?
like now shut the fuck up and go over there. Leave me the fuck alone, you know? Okay.
That's wild,
Trying
man.
to kiss her and say thank you, and she's fucking smacking him.
Right.
And then trying to get Drake's number.
I don't even understand, man. People just oh god. I don't even understand. I don't know if I want to understand. I don't think I care no more.
Right?
Yeah.
It's a lot. It's overwhelming.
It is a lot. It's a hell of a lot.
It's overwhelming. And
And
I
then
don't have no, like, I don't know. I'm quick to look over a motherfucker and give you the evil eye. Or if I
Yeah.
see your kid acting up, I'll stare him down.
Right.
Right? Be right?
The straight stare down.
The straight fucking stare down. Kids
Right.
doing craziness.
Yeah.
Like, you on your phone, not paying
Yeah.
They on their phone, not paying attention.
And
Wow.
like kids do crazy shit, but like you don't always
Right.
have to match their energy. Like, relax. You're the parent. I'm gonna need you not to act like a kid.
Again, 2 words. Home training.
Right. True
Now you
that.
want to have kids.
You say what?
Now you want to have kids.
Yeah, I'll be thinking about that shit now. Like, yeah, maybe not.
You know, we all did fucked up stuff, and thank God to not having cell phones when we were younger and shit to record and all that, right?
Man, what? Yeah.
Moment of silence for that, boy.
Nah, for real. Good thing. Shit, I ain't gonna lie to you.
But all we had to do was get the look,
Yeah.
and
Get
the
you together.
fear of the Lord was put in us.
Right.
Okay. And not only the fear of the Lord, but everybody else from wherever you were till you got to your house had permission to whoop your fucking ass.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Didn't
It's not
matter
the
where.
slap contest shit. Is I cannot do this, bro. I'm not gonna slap in my shit like this.
Stand up there, buddy. Stand up there, buddy. It's a dumb shit.
He ate that shit.
Damn, motherfucker got a solid hand.
No, he ate that shit
Bad
though.
for him because he hit the other guy weak as fuck.
No, he put his shoulder in that shit. Dog didn't even flinch. Like, he ate that motherfucker slap.
Well, this is the thing. He was still woozy from the hit.
Hell yeah, he was.
He didn't get the full. He put his shoulder into it because that's all he had right there.
Right.
Was seeing Tweety Bird.
Man,
And
I'm
doing
not
the
doing
black
that
was
shit.
like, really?
I would have to go first because, like,
Yeah.
I don't know. You might not make it.
You might
You might not make it. Shit.
definitely going first.
Man, that's gotta be
The
embarrassing.
black had a heavy ass hand.
No, a heavy ass hand.
Like a whole ass tree trunk. I'm looking at that bass.
No, right. Man, that's wild.
Is there another one? There's got to be more. I want to watch another one.
Right, there's plenty of them.
Can we watch another one real quick with the two different guys?
That was crazy. I was like, that's how she was slapping him, and I'm like,
And they was probably used to it too, though. She do that shit all the time.
Yeah. Clearly,
that's
they
bad,
tried
though.
to kiss her after.
Right, exactly. They used to get their ass beat.
Thank you. That's it.
Right.
That's his
Damn.
mama.
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
I am talking scorched earth, motherfucker. I will massacre you.
He says.
Hilarious.
We're going to show another smack.
It's another one. Why you all in my ears? I'm getting a whole bunch of shit that I ain't right here. Get back, motherfucker. You don't know me like that. Get back, motherfucker.
You look crazy as hell. Doug's look goofy as hell. Tropic Thunder is my shit, though. I ain't gonna lie to you.
You look crazy as hell.
Hell no.
Robert Downey Jr. as a black man. Remember, he got the award.
I fuck with that. How did he get away with that though? Like he legitimately did blackface, bro. Like I fucking love that movie. Like I don't know. He get away with a lot of shit. He get away with a lot of shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he celebrates a lot.
Right. Shit was funny though.
For P&B.
Crack? Oh, he was coke.
I think it was coke.
Coke, yeah.
I try not to give niggas crack habits because that shit is bad. Like I'd rather say coke.
Yeah, it was coke and hookers. I think it was coke. I don't ever think crack was attached to him.
Yeah, hope not, man. Crack is a daily attachment.
Yeah. It's a daily attachment.
It is. Fuck that.
You know?
Ian Rock, who was, but he owned Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles. It's funny because I took my girlfriend to Lolo's Chicken and Waffles like a week ago, and this happened like I think a couple days later.
Yeah.
So he was fatally shot at I don't know where. So he owns Roscoe's Chicken. I've never been there, and I always wanted to go to. Was fatally shot during a robbery in Los Angeles Monday.
Oh, he owned it?
Yeah, he owned it. He said, "Please."
Oh
respond.
shit, I didn't know that.
Did he own it?
That's what it says.
I didn't know that. For real?
Really?
I don't know about that one.
Hold on. Sorry. Maybe he was just there.
I think he was just there.
I thought he was just there.
Roscoe House of Chicken and Waffles, West Manchester. They were found a victim of multiple gunshot wounds. Oh no, he didn't know.
Okay.
Morris confirmed the victim was identified as Rakim Allen, as known as P and Rock during them Tuesday and meeting. So he was shot after eating chicken and waffles.
No,
at first he was okay for a minute, right? He was alive. He didn't, or did he die on the scene?
I think he died on the scene. He was struggling for his life, though. I guess so.
Okay.
So now the thing is about, from what I understand, is that Roscoe's Chicken and Waffle is, it's kind of in that place where people get robbed and people get killed. Like so. Maybe at certain points you need to stop going to fucking Roscoe's. Like that shit just when you get to a certain level, especially in rap, like when you get to a certain level, it's like you're not a civilian no more. You gotta kind of play it like that, dog. Unfortunately, you can't do regular people shit a lot of times. And even though like I had never heard none of his music, like I wasn't even familiar with who he was, to be honest. But then I started seeing some of his past interviews. Like he recently, like maybe a couple of weeks ago, did an interview with DJ with Academics rather. And, he was literally just telling them like he be in LA and motherfuckers be testing him. Like he always about to get robbed and like people always trying to like do shit to him. So like, dog, this should be your warning to go sit the fuck down somewhere. You know what I'm saying? But then I say that, but then I remember when we was in our 20s and he just turned 30. Couldn't nobody tell me where the fuck I can and can't go. You know what I'm saying? So like, I get it. And I didn't have that kind of money. So imagine having that kind of money. Ain't nobody telling me where I can and can't go. Cause I'm 30 and I don't know no better. See, in hindsight, now I know, like, go sit your ass down somewhere.
If you're Jay-Z, go to regular things. You afraid of someone you're gonna rob you?
I mean, how much regular shit do Jay do? You think though?
He don't.
Like, I'm probably not gonna see Jay at the Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles.
No.
Like the game. I don't know if y'all seen the shit that's been going around on IG, but the game, I think back in 2007 or some shit, had rapped about motherfuckers getting robbed at the Roscoe's and shit.
Mm-hmm.
He literally said in the lyrics, like, don't get caught slipping at that bitch because they robbing people. Like he literally said in his lyrics. So it's like, it's been happening.
It's
and
just
LA
like
is,
all of the rappers that tag themselves where they're at.
yeah,
Like
that
you're
too.
literally checking in, tagging yourself, posting.
Yeah.
Wait till you leave before
Wait till
you
you
post
leave.
your motherfucking food.
Yeah, wait till you leave for sure.
Even guys like that, and I don't tag myself until I've already been done there. Done.
Yeah, I do that shit all the time though. I'm definitely gonna get robbed.
You
I
need
do
to
that
do
shit all
it
the
when you're
time.
leaving. You need to do it when you're leaving.
I'll be right there, like ching checking in at.
Yeah, I used to all the time, and now I wait till I'm leaving. Sometimes do it when I'm in the car and I've already drove off. I got my pictures. Unless I'm gonna go live, I rarely will check in anymore unless I wait till the end. I'll post my pictures after. I'll check in then.
Man, a lot of people like that. I seen people post shit like, "Damn, you had such and such." They like, "Man, that was last week." Like, oh,
Cops alerted pawn shop.
These days.
So this is what was said. This was actually what was today? What's today? The 14th. This was today. PN Rock cops alerted pawn shop stole jewelry could lead to the killing. Detectives from LAPD are working around the clock to track down PNB killer. Event alert local pawn shop to keep an eye out on jewelry stolen on the rapper's neck. So this, I guess, jewelry. It says PNB or whatever, whatever.
Hey, let's be honest though. Do you think they're really working around the clock?
No.
I don't really think they should
It
go
was
sweep that
really
shit under the rug.
dumb that they pawned it. Like they're not going to know what the fuck that is.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're not gonna pawn it. That shit go get passed around the neighborhood.
Melt it down.
It's a symbol. It's just a symbol at this point. Like, snatching people chains,
Yeah, that
like,
was his
literally the
post,
shit.
posting the food.
Yeah. Now that part, I'm gonna say this about the food post. Like, I am gonna say that I understand that possibly you shouldn't be doing that, but they going way too hard on the girlfriend right now. Like, dog, she literally just lost her boyfriend. Like, relax, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, they trying to blame her for posting this shit. Like it wouldn't have happened if she hadn't posted. Like, dog, you gotta relax for a minute. Give it some time to breathe, dog. Cause like this shit literally just happened. And she was there and watched him die. Like, come on, dog. People just
they coming hard for her right now.
they coming hard for her, dog. That shit just weak though.
Mm-hmm.
And
They really
we
are.
get it. Like, maybe you shouldn't be posting your location and shit like that. But I mean, damn, give her a second. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. And it ain't like they probably haven't done it before. It's probably a normal thing that they've always done.
Exactly.
So,
and 9 times out of 10, ain't nobody checking her gram.
right.
You know what I'm saying? Nobody even know who she is, right?
Right. That's sad.
If you're making money and you're like a Jay-Z, I'm not rocking that type of change, especially out in public. I'm just not.
I mean, he 30 though. Drake, he 30. That's what I'm saying. Like, when we was that age, shit. Jay was wearing shit like that when he was 30.
All of it.
Let's not forget. Him and Dane was out here with all the fucking jewelry on. So let's not forget, dog.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't understand until he got old. These motherfuckers in their 20s and 30s.
When we
Like,
were
they don't
30,
know.
none of us gave a fuck. We were like, whatever the most expensive thing we had, we flossing it. We rocking it. We putting it out there. We putting all of them on, rings on all the fingers. Right.
So you're talking about 30. So that for me, that was almost 20 years ago. But if you are looking at what's going on in the world, today's whatever society, people, you just seen fucking crime shooting spree in Memphis. You see what's going on. People just don't give a fuck. You see a white guy walking down the street with a fucking AK shooting random black men. Like that stuff is happening.
Yeah.
Why fucking wear a stupid $30,000 chain when you know guess what? To rob you.
Yeah. Especially Roscoe's, because for what I understand, that motherfucker's not in the safest place.
To Roscoe's. I mean, even if it's 30, let's be real honest, it's to Roscoe's. Why didn't you tuck that shit in your shirt?
Are they just not paying attention to what's going on in the world?
It's a false sense of security. Like some people feel like, you know, it's broad daylight. I'm somewhat popular. You know, people know who I am, so I shouldn't probably get robbed at 1 PM. That's probably what you're thinking.
Mm-hmm.
But then, like you said, Drake, like people out here really off they shit. So what made sense 30 years ago don't make sense now. So I get what you're saying. That's true. Because what we thought would have been like somewhat dangerous and shit. I think my nephew mentioned, or somebody mentioned this before, like back in our day, it's like you get into some shit, like you get robbed, you could possibly get shot. Like now it's like you gonna get shot, you could possibly die. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you gonna get shot. Like getting shot is the thing that's gonna happen. Like, and that's fucked up.
Given. The die or robbed is a 50-50.
Exactly, but you go get shot. Like that's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, you're getting shot.
Man.
They might not even rob you. They might not even get what they shot you for.
Right. That's the truth. It's bad. I ain't even gonna lie. And I'm starting to get a little paranoid like an old man and shit. So like I literally ride with my pistol on my armrest, and that's weird. Like I don't like feeling like that. But like, what the fuck? Yeah. Right. Okay, you get a double burger with cheese around this motherfucker.
And on top of that, got mobs, frogs scheming off the top. Never figured that it go down by the hands of another nigga. Now my pops is gone and that ain't no good. Got to follow in the footsteps of my niggas from the hood. And what's the role model? Who's putting poop in my fucking bottle? Damn, and through all the stress and the pain, they done drove my
all day like that. Same shit.
I gotta do work, so I ain't finished. I go up the motherfucking minute.
Turn that motherfucking shit down. Nigga, what the fuck you want from me? Nigga, you know what the fuck I want, nigga. I want your motherfucking Dayton and your motherfucking stereo. And I'll take a double burger with cheese. What? Motherfucker, order my motherfucking food.
Hi, may I take your order, please?
Let me have a double burger, some fries. Fuck that shit with cheese, nigga.
That's not even funny, dog.
It's not, but it is.
But it is. But that's the thing, dog. Like even with Minister Society and other movies that they did in LA, like LA is a peculiar place, bro. Like I think I'm gonna be all right if I never set foot in that motherfucker, dog. I think I'm gonna be cool. It's some shit that I want to see, like I wanted to experience it, but I think I'm gonna be all right if I never step foot in that motherfucker, dog. I ain't gonna hold you up.
Biggie did die there.
Yeah, man. A lot of people died in that motherfucker, dog.
Going, like even like you go there, you visit, whatever. Even just going there, there's a different feel.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
It's heavy. It's heavy.
It's heavy. And see, fuck that.
Yeah, it's thick. You're there, and you're definitely got your head on a fucking swivel, even just coming through, just trying to get to your fucking Airbnb.
And the only thing that we got going for us is that, you know, for whatever reason, people everywhere seem to respect Detroit and shit. So we get a small pass, but it's like it's still they shit. You know what I'm saying?
It still ain't shit when it comes down to it. But
exactly,
man, I'm gonna throw that motherfucking D out there and let you know.
Definitely throwing it out there.
Okay, I be D'd the fuck up when I go out of town. You know, right now, one of my clients said to me, he's like, anytime we see you, you're not in your uniform, you got a Detroit shirt on, because sometimes
you gotta let a motherfucker know shit.
You gotta slide your credentials across the table.
Hey, that's how you keep people off your ass.
Exactly who the fuck you are,
yeah,
right?
Exactly.
And I'm laughing right now. So this happened last week. I didn't even tell Drake this. So one of my clients has like a clicker on his car, and always clicks it and his fucking his hatch pops up, right?
Yeah.
So, for those of you who don't know, I run a homeless shelter certain nights of the week, so I'll stay there. So in the morning, I come out like around 5:30, and I will take my vehicle over to a location and pick up a big bus to transport people.
Okay.
So in the morning, I come out and I see this is the first, usually it's his door that's open, but he catches it, right?
Yeah.
This time his hatch is open, and it's been open all night long. And he's in between places, so he's got a lot of his belongings in the car.
Yeah.
And he's got a big ass TV in there, right? So
Just sitting in there.
instantly, well, I mean, he is in between houses, and
Like how he hitting the clicker accidentally? Like what's happening?
he hit the clicker.
Oh, okay.
Might have hit it before he went to sleep.
Gotcha.
I'm surprised his belongings didn't get stolen, right?
Hell yeah.
He got a big ass TV in the back, like it's like an SUV. So he's got it
Yeah.
slipped in there. He's got some clothes. He's got some stuff,
Yeah.
right? So they
Wow,
had so
surprised he didn't get
instantly, I go to walk towards the SUV, and I see a tennis shoe on the bumper. I went right back and grabbed my piece. I was like, oh, hell no.
yeah.
I walked up on that fucking SUV ready to shoot somebody. It was his tennis shoe from
It was the
his
shoe sitting
clothes.
there.
But when I tell you, I had a come to Jesus moment in that 5:15 in the morning, in the middle of the fucking alley, in the outside Phoenix. I was ready to fuck somebody up. And we're on private property, and the properties that we stay at don't come from me. We're at churches, right? But I don't care. I don't bring it in, but it was in my fucking truck, and I walked back to the truck. As soon as I seen that fucking tennis shoe, boy, I backed right up.
Yo,
and grabbed
that's
that
bad
shit.
funny,
And then
dog.
I rolled up on that motherfucking car ready.
Did you
And I was
laugh when you said it was just a
I
shoe
did,
though?
and I was very happy I didn't have to shoot nobody at work that morning, because that was a lot of fucking paperwork I was gonna have to do.
Oh, for sure.
But I was ready. I was motherfucking ready. I was ready to slide them credentials right across that parking lot.
Yeah.
The shit was, and then I pull up to work yesterday. Same motherfucker, car doors wide open. I'm like, this motherfucker right here. I called him out. I said, listen, you need to be a little bit more careful. He's like, as soon as I went and got somebody else, I went and got another monitor. I said, where he at? He come out with his head down. He was like, damn, I heard you seen it again. I said, yeah, I seen it again, because he heard what had happened at the 5 o'clock in the morning. I told him, right?
Yeah.
And he was like, I'm sorry. I said, you out here giving me a heart attack. You need to give me your keys at night, because
something, because
you reckless. But that first time, I was about to shoot his shit up. I was committed.
Swiss cheese and shit on for his own Nikes. Damn.
Committed. I seen that shoe. I was like, oh fuck.
Oh man. That's funny. I know it was some relief though that came
I made it
over.
back to the truck in like 3 fucking steps. Boom, boom, boom. Got it.
Yeah.
Ready. Like ninja style.
Right.
It's the parking lot in the dark.
Funny as hell.
I was awake.
It was about 3 years ago. I had the girls with me, my daughters, and we were going to LA because we were going to Comic-Con.
Okay.
And pulled into Wendy's. So we're in LA County. I don't know how far where we were at in LA, but we pulled into LA. And I went into Wendy's, and I was, pulling into the driveway. A guy jumped the curve to get in front of me.
Yeah.
And I was like, what the fuck? I had my gun, but I was like, I don't know.
You got your girls.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about what the law is here, because in Arizona,
Facts, that too. Yeah.
you just shoot somebody. So I went to the back. I grabbed a bat, and he's like, "What?" And I was like, "What the fuck are you doing?" Like I was like in the driveway, I jumped, and then I had a bat, and he was like, "Nah, fuck you." And then he kind of just jumped the curve and went back over and took off. And I'm like, I was like, but that's LA. It's weird. Like
it's weird. See, fuck that. That's why I'm straight.
Weird
I'm
ass
straight.
people.
Either on drugs, and when I started approaching him with the bat, he fucking just took off and went over the curb again. I'm like,
you didn't want that Wendy's Frosty,
right?
And then I walk, and then I drive.
The vanilla boy.
Then I order it, right, and she's like, "Is everything okay? I just saw what happened on camera. I don't know." She's like, "Oh, you got to watch it. It's crazy around here." And I'm like, and then I remember the story. I know Tori was delivering for DoorDash, and some guy was stalking her at fucking What's the name of the restaurant?
Sonic.
That's
Sonic.
Damn.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was turning into Sonic. I was going to pick up an order.
Now, this is in Arizona or LA?
Yeah, Arizona.
Arizona, okay.
Yeah, Phoenix. So I'm going to turn into the driveway, and as soon as you turn, you're the Sonic and the bank share a driveway. So if you go straight, you go into the bank, but to go into Sonic, you got to do a quick, like you turn in, and you got to do a quick right, like a quick right left, and then. So you can't hit that corner fast. You got to just come in and ease around, right?
Exactly.
So I'm coming in, easing around, and here comes this Mustang flying in front of the Sonic. Like as I'm coming in, he's about to smash right into the side of me. And to the point where I'm beeping my horn because, bro, don't hit my new truck, right? I was like, damn. So I hit the horn. This motherfucker lost it on me. Like that movie, what was the movie where the guy beeped the horn with John Goodman? Look it up.
It was
all right. I don't know. You know what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I seen this movie, and when I beeped the horn, this guy fucking lost it. I instantly resorted back to this movie. Like, oh my God, what did I do? But I was like, hey, bro, like when he came to me, his front end was at my door, so his headlights were shining on my face because it was dark out. And I'm like, what do you want me to do? I'm trying to get in here, right? So I keep going, get into the drive-through. He circles back around, and now he's on my passenger side, and he's revving his fucking engine, and he's got like souped up, and he's screaming, roll down your window, bitch, vroom, vroom, and he's rubbing it. Now he's spinning his tires, and there's smoke everywhere. And he is literally screaming at me. At this point, so I make a phone call. I'm like, oh my God, this guy, and they can hear him, right? My boyfriend can hear him on the phone. He's like, you got your piece? I was like, he's like, fucking shoot him if you have to. I'm like, I think I'm gonna have to fucking shoot this guy. So he's circling, won't stop screaming, rolling his window down, getting out. Like the people inside were on the speaker. They're like, ma'am, are you okay? I said, I can't get out of the drive-through. This guy won't stop. And every time I scooted up, he followed. So they made me stay at the window. They're like, don't drive off. We're going to call the police. Everybody was like in the building, like trying to keep me calm. I said, I'm about to shoot this fucking guy.
Right.
But and then after I sat there for like, I ended up having to get new stuff because the people's stuff I was picking up melted.
Damn.
And they brought it out to me and they gave me something to drink. They're like, are you okay? They're like, please just wait here. He's driving up and down the street, waiting for me, turning his lights off. Like his pupils, he looked like he was on something. Like I haven't been that scared in a while. Like I thought to myself, okay, I really am going to have to shoot this guy.
Shoot this motherfucker.
Like I made the commitment to it, but he was so crazy that I didn't know what he was going to do before I could shoot him.
Right. Damn.
Yeah, it was, and
I don't know if you've seen it, but it's called
6 months ago.
80% of them, at some point, will experience
Come on, man, go!
aggressive driving, or more commonly known as road rage. If you find yourself in this situation,
This wasn't John Goodman. Who was that?
Sounds like this, slide. Friendly. Sure, that's what your mom meant to do.
it's important not to engage the other driver.
If you apologize,
I don't have anything to apologize for.
Rule number 2. Remember, your fellow drivers may be going through personal issues, affecting their mood or temperament.
my invisible life has been dismissed. Retribution.
Yes, troublesome people may be troubled.
I'm pretty sure the guy in that truck's following me.
He's road raging. He's just trying to scare you.
Rule number 3. Once an altercation has escalated,
this is where your first lesson begins.
Things can take a sudden, unhinged turn.
It's okay. It's gonna be okay.
That's where we are in this world today. seem to have developed an inability to apologize to anyone for anything. But you're gonna learn.
Just remember, be safe out there.
Oh, what? I'm not hip to that movie at
You
all.
have to see this movie. Like, that's just the icing. Okay, you got to see this movie.
Damn.
When I beeped and that guy rolled up on me, I was like, "Oh my god, this is really fucking happening."
Right.
And when I originally saw the movie, we joked like, "Don't beep at nobody." Like,
Right.
and I'm a horn. I will horn the fuck. I will horn the fuck out of you, right? I will hold the horn until you get the fuck on. I won't be big up.
Byron.
Not anymore.
Dog, that's wild.
I think
Yeah, fuck all that. I don't ever
scary.
want to experience no shit like that.
When I first moved here, before I had anything to carry, I had a lady at a grocery store at a Food City pull a gun on me.
Damn.
Yeah, she was a Mexican girl. She was pissed. She thought I hit her car with my cart, and I didn't even put my cart next to her car, because when I rolled up on my car, I thought, "Ooh, that's a nice car. I better not put my cart by there." Like,
Yeah.
I consciously thought that. I was like, "Ooh,
Yeah.
that's a nice car. Let me put my cart behind my vehicle, not in between ours."
Yeah.
And she came out and instantly thought she was just having a bad day and wanted to start a fight with me. And I felt so bad, because at the time, this is right, like when COVID was happening, and so here in Arizona, we have a lot of people that will approach you in parking lots trying to sell you things,
Yeah.
like tamales and like food. And so this Somali lady is trying to sell me tamales in a mask, because she made handmade masks.
Right.
And you got this crazy Mexican girl literally threatening to shoot me. And I'm trying to talk to the tamale lady and ignore her. And of course, I give her the "I'm going to pray for you." She did not like that.
Yeah,
That's basically
they probably did it right
you.
there.
So the
Right.
tamale lady looked at me like, actually, you could see her praying. She was like praying over me, trying. And I just wouldn't look over. And I just thought, if you're going to shoot me in my fucking back, then that's on you.
Yeah.
And she followed me for like 2 miles. And,
Damn, for real? People be
Yeah.
big mad. Damn.
Everybody here carries too. So
Yeah.
it's a thing.
Damn.
And they don't give a fuck. The dead person can't go against what the alive person says, so they don't care. That's the rules here.
Wow. Yeah, so I was thinking about coming to Arizona.
If you kill them, they can't argue with your story.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you don't have to drag them inside. You could just say, "I felt like that person was threatening my life, so I shot him and killed him." Okay, have a good day.
I was going to shoot that guy at Sonic. That was probably, I was committed. I was committed the other morning with the shoe in the car. I was ready.
You're able to open fire and kill somebody if you feel like your life is in danger.
Yeah. Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, life is weird.
Well, that's all I got for the show. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. We will be back this Saturday. It's been months. I think almost 3 months. So we'll be back on Saturday.
Are you joining us?
Look at you. Yeah. Nah, my Saturdays be filled up. I can't even do
What's your
it.
Sundays?
Sundays, I do my nephew podcast on Sundays, and then it's football time. So,
I can't stand
we out
it.
here.
Whatever. Whatever.
Who's the Lions playing this?
The Commanders, the Redskins.
The who?
The Redskins.
The who?
Oh, maybe not. Let me not do it. Get us kicked.
Right? You gonna get canceled. We'll get canceled for saying Redskins. It's the Commanders.
Cancel. Redskin potatoes. They're delicious.
Doesn't that sound funny? The Commanders, like,
well, I don't know.
They should have been
going in Washington.
Commando. When you say commander, when they say commanders, I think commando. I was like, oh, they don't wear underwear. That's what I think every time.
Right. Oh, that
mine instantly goes to commando.
That's funny.
Well, they should have keep the same shit. You got the Washington Capitals. You should have just kept that same fucking thing.
That same thing, yeah, for sure.
The Washington Senators, whatever. Why
Right.
Commanders? Come on, that sounds so stupid.
Yeah, well, that's what it is now. So
Washington Redskins.
right, it's gonna be the Redskins.
Shut the fuck up.
Cleveland Indians.
Yeah, all of it.
Remember that story not too long ago when baseball started? The Cleveland Indians said, "Hey, you know what? I know we're the whatever we're called now. I can't remember now, but we're gonna still Indians jerseys and memorabilia, or but so we're not going to be called a Cleveland Indian, but we're going to still sell it because people still want to buy that stuff."
Yeah. So what is it now? I think it's a tribe or some shit like that, right?
No,
Or
you can't.
something.
They're not going to use tribe anymore. So
they're not going to use that either. What the fuck?
I don't know why I want to say it's the Avengers. I don't know.
Shut up.
It's just sound like an expansion team.
Yeah.
Right. They did not try to give them a damn
Avengers.
It's not Avengers.
Just call them Cleveland.
Right, the Cleveland team.
Cleveland's go team.
You remember before they were just called Washington, and they're like,
Washington football team. Yeah, for sure.
How about Cleveland Tomahawks? Is that still?
I don't know. That's just a weapon, so you should be able to say that.
That's what it's called, the Guardians.
Yeah, I did see that.
The
I did.
Guardians?
Yeah, you're right. I did see that. The Guardians.
It
Yeah, I
still
did see
sounds
that.
like an expansion team.
It do sound like an expansion team for sure.
They're like, we're gonna take away your name, so we're gonna give you a superhero name. This is weird.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Right?
Right.
We're gonna try to make this up for you and give you a.
Your time, the Browns are probably gonna have to. The Atlanta Braves are probably gonna have to change their name. The Chiefs are gonna probably have to change their name. All those things they probably gonna.
Why do the Braves have to change their name though? Just their logo. Why the name?
Right, and the Chiefs too. Like it's a fucking chief. Like that's no different from a commander.
A fire
Shit.
chief.
Right.
A fire
chief.
A fire chief.
Right.
Get your ass up out of here.
All right, I'm done. You can follow me on all platforms. Q, where can they follow you at?
Check me out on eblockradio.com and all the shows and all that shit. I don't feel like going through all that shit tonight. Check me out on the gram at IG Q.Lewis313, man.
Where can they follow you if they want to follow?
I ain't feel like doing that shit tonight.
But after you follow Q on all the shit, follow me, Tori Rochelle, on Facebook, at All Beauty All Beast on Instagram, The Savage Kitty, that's THEE Savage Kitty on Twitter, Tori Smooches on Snapchat, and if you want to sprinkle me, Tori Rochelle 1111 on Cash App.
Be safe. Make sure you guys are always washing your hands and washing that ass.
Peace out, y'all.
Silly. Bye.